number 2, Harry Medway, number 3, Daniel Blanchett, number 4, Harry Wedway, number 5, Oliver Sturm, number 6, Sierra, number 7, James Gale, number 8, Marley Ridge, number 9, JJ Hooper. Enjoy your evening.
Oh, I didn't know if you had any warm-up songs actually. Did you ever have any when you were a player?
No, just something upbeat, something that can get you going, get the tempo going, get the blood flowing, the excitement going, and you know, it'll be that tonight. You can see they're well up for it, and so are we.
Petersfield Townley, the Wessex Premier League side, so on paper this is going to be a Hawks 5-0 win. Except Petersfield no longer a Wessex League side as of next season. Southern League, South and West Division. Congratulations to Petersfield.
Yeah, big well done to everyone involved at the club. It takes a lot to win leagues, no matter what level you're playing at, and fair play to them. They've won it, I think, 2 games to go. So, yeah, congratulations to them. I know Ian Saunders, he's not here tonight, but a big well done to him for that.
Well, I imagine Big Stews will be listening to us or Express FM. But it is a cup final league for the Portsmouth Senior Cup. The Hawks have actually, I believe, been corrected. 3 trophies in their history, and they'll be looking to add a 4th. Of course, your first trophy if you win it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, it's a competition that's served its purpose so far for us. You know, as far as getting lads around the squad some minutes, and also the youth team lads that are looking to step into this environment next year. You know, give them sort of an insight to the standards required.
Just want to talk, Lee, a little bit about Perry Ryan. 150th appearance tonight for Perry. What do you make of that?
Yeah, it's great for him. You know, he's had to wait his time recently. You know, the team have been doing very well. It's a chance for him tonight to show me why he should be involved.
Need to ask, obviously Perry has obviously still got a big part to play at the club, contrary to what people believe from being sat on the stands in recent weeks, but the fact that he's playing tonight, Lee, proves that he's still got a part to play. Is that correct?
Yeah, of course. You know, every game we go into we take seriously and want to win, and tonight's exactly that. You know, it's a chance for these players tonight that have been around the first team, not played too many minutes, to show me that they should be involved for the next game.
And what's the message going to be to the lads before they go out and cross that white line? What's your final message going to be to them, and having them all to leave the dressing room tonight?
Go and give it everything you've got. Be part of history. You know, it's a chance to win this competition. Is something that's good and good to have on the CV, and obviously I want to win my first trophy.
Well, Lee, best of luck tonight. Petersfield are up for it. Let's hope the Hawks are up for it. Up the Hawks.
Thanks very much.
2v2 Jazz! 2v2 Jazz! Temple yours!
Number 10, Jake Gale.
JJ, the player of the match, what did you make of the game overall today, JJ?
Yeah, good game. You know, made it a bit difficult for ourselves second half, but overall good performance from the lads, and obviously, you know, cup winners. It's a good feeling.
You were involved in all 4 goals, JJ. What did you make of your performance overall?
I'm obviously just come back from a hammy injury, you know, it's a bit in my mind, but I thought I did alright. I thought parts could be better. I thought I did alright with my goal. Could have obviously finished a couple more, but overall, good performance.
Well, I'm just trying to get my phone up. Shamir Mullins is giving you a tweet. Says, my bro at JHoops doing bits. 1 goal, 3 assists, the cup runners nice. Your little message for Sham, who's still listening, I believe.
Hey, Sham, that's my boy. All love for Sham, innit? All love.
A lot of people have said on the Mixlr channel, JJ, that you have given the gaffer one hell of a selection headache.
You know, it's Gaffer's decision. I mean, all I got to do is try and perform to the best of my ability, and obviously, you know, we're in the playoffs, but you know, we want to finish as high as we can.
Do Do you feel that this could launch the lads onto the Conference National now?
Yeah, definitely. You know, we're on a good run of form. Hopefully, you know, we can take that to the playoffs and obviously, you know, win it.
Well, so Jamie Steeves, the Petersfield manager for tonight, joins us. Jamie, not the result Petersfield wanted, but would have given you a lot of credit, surely.
Yeah, I've said to the others, we're real proud of the performance. A little bit disappointed first half, if I'm honest. But I think probably the first 15-20 minutes we've blown cobwebs out of Saturday night, having just won the league and enjoyed it. But after that, I think that, to be fair, they've put a decent performance on, and we've changed it a little bit, brought a few in. But certainly when it got to 2-2, about 5-10 minutes after that, I thought we had every chance. Then Lewis Hyde misses a chance, puts it in Charlie Sell's hands, you know, they score from it. I think it's obvious, the boy Hooper was a difference really.
Do you feel that 4-2 is a little bit unfair on Petersfield, or do you think that was the right result?
Listen, Goldwyn's games, it's about scoring goals, they've scored 4. Yeah, it's probably a little bit unjustified, but as I said to you before, the boy Hooper's been a difference. Some real good young lads there. I'll certainly be talking to Lee and Sean about getting them on loan to play Southern League football next year. I'm sure Ian Saunders will be saying the same. It's credit to the football club and to ours. You know, it's been a good final.
Taking away JJ Hooper and of course Danny Blanchett, Perry Ryan and Pedro Montero, who out of the youngsters for having more to leave them might you be looking at getting on loan next year?
I think it's a fact. If we could out educate and develop any of the lads there, and Lee, Towsey and Saunders, they're good enough. We take them. Obviously, we've used Ollie Sale this year. I can't convince him to come to the club again this season. He moved on to Fareham. Alfie Whittingham was playing for us last week in reserve team games, trying to help us out and obviously help him out. I think it's a relationship we can probably build now, but going to step forward will be attractive to these lads here.
Petersfield obviously winning the league. What did that mean? Because it was a bit of a surprise to everyone in the local football family.
Yeah, if you go and look at the Sportsman Evening News in August, Ian Saunders was calling it, to be fair. Listen, I've been at the club 12 months and it's for me, it's so well organised, and Ian Saunders got to take the credit for that. And then the players on the pitch have done the business, he sets them up well. Yeah, of course, you're surprised. We've lost 2 games all year. Haven't lost since October. It puts it in perspective a little bit. That's their first loss since October.
Jim, I need to ask you, obviously people have said about budget, but for me, there were a few clubs in that Wessex League. I can think of Winchester, Moneyfields, who had a big budget. Petersfield have ended up winning it. Is that due to budget or is that due to other reasons?
What I say to you about budget is no one mentioned budget before Christmas. Up until December, every football club manager in the Wessex League was saying we didn't have the squad to continue. They won't be there at the end of the year. They only started mentioning budget in April and May.
But people have said that Warren doesn't come cheap, but whatever he's been paid isn't enough. He's been cracking this season, hasn't he?
Listen, a lot of people talk about Wazza and what he earns. Obviously, you well know, I came from Moneyfields myself.
Yeah.
There's probably no coincidence that Wazza suddenly turned up. Danny Boyle turned up when he came back from Australia. Alex Lowley come from Liss, where I'd done a bit of coaching. So, you know, yes, of course people do get paid something, but it's the budget he had, for me, haven't been about, would have been certainly a championship winning side budget.
I mean, Petersfield were playing Wessex League Division 1 last year and they're now 2 divisions higher in 2 years. Where's it going to stop?
Well, we've already discussed this, you know, and we'll look to sign people on next year and produce, but the best year to get up is in your first year because people aren't sure what you're about. So we're looking to do the same again, and you know, Gospels and the like have shown it can be done, so we'll just see what happens.
You've got teams in that league such as Sholing, such as Merthyr, who have gone up and won that league. With that quality, are Petersfield going to struggle, or where do you think you're going to end up next year?
It'll be alright. You know, we're not going to hide the fact that we probably need to make a few signings, which we'll do. As I said, we'll try and build a couple of relationships with clubs. Dan Wood just walked past, he come from Gosport.
Played at Wembley last year.
Played at Wembley last year, so you know, we've got some good relationships. You know full well, obviously I've got links at Fratton Park and we've done a few deals with Stoke, with Ed going there, so you know, I'm sure we'll be a surprise package again and try and earn some money at the FA Trophy.
We saw a big name side. I'm trying to think of the club that played pre-season at Love Lane.
We had Swindon there. Yeah,
Swindon. Are we looking at Stoke coming down as part of the Ed Ryden deal?
No, I can say quite matter of fact they won't be because they're travelling north this year. But we will get friendly out of them. They will be down next season. We spoke to Pompey because now they've been a step forward club again. It brings different things for us. Swindon are coming back. So, and we're talking this week with another Football League club, right? We're going to have 3 Football League clubs at the club this year.
And this is obviously going to go out on YouTube. What's your message to the local football community?
We'll just keep believing in what we're doing up there. Certainly the Petersfield lads just keep believing what we're trying to achieve. And if you can get down to Love Lane and watch us, we're grateful for it.
Just before we let you go, obviously Ian's not here tonight, so it falls to you. Talk to me about your next game, your penultimate game in the Wessex League.
We've got Christchurch. They're fighting for their lives. Obviously, Ian Saunders number 2 ammo. Jason Hampson will be looking after it. He'll lean on me as much as he wants, and that's fine. Got no problem with that. We're looking for 6 points. We've got a few lads at Fareham play for us beginning of the year. We're looking for 6 points, and then hopefully turn Portchester over in the Wessex final. I've got a few mates there, so it should be a good final.
You can just see the amount of banter that's gone on in the local football. It's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's good, and I suppose what we've done this year has been decent, and we're just look to continue that next year.
Well, Jamie, up the Rams. Congratulations on the performance tonight. Commiserations, but well done on winning the Wessex League.
Cheers, Lee. Thanks so much, mate.
Up the Rams! Get behind it, lads. Get behind it, lads.
Thank you very much for your